We are the Cryptkowski
Cryptid
Brothers,
Brothers, and we're at Cryptid Cafe. Let's go.
So you can take one of your opponent's larger scoring cards.
First of all, do you know who this is?
Kind of vaguely. It's been a while.
Now,
Well, you start by putting down one of your service on these, depending if it's your turn. And if you really, I think you really want here. Like, see, if you serve it right, they go for a monster, you'll get 6 bits of green, but then it goes down. If you don't serve it, you get really low. Yeah.
I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, so this is right here.
Oh, and you can use that one to switch them. That way you wouldn't get as low of a. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then to get more points. And the way you win is to have the most hits. Also, if I'm correct, at the end of the thing, when you have if you have any wasted food or food you haven't used, I think it goes to negative to your score.
Oh.
And hits you still have also go to positive for the score.
Maybe it would even out.
Yeah.
Ogo Pogo.
Yeah, and also right here it just shows the actual size. It doesn't mean that like they're actually this size. Compared
So all the cryptids in the world are only this big?
No.
Just kidding.
So,
what inspired you to make the Cryptid Cafe?
We really enjoy things that make people question reality and wonder why that was brought to it. I just really like mysterious things that can't really be answered. And cryptids are just a fun way to expand on that thought. And I'm always coming up with new flavors and stuff, so it's really nice to have the opportunity to name them after regions, like the Ogo Pogo. Do you know where that one's from? Because I don't. But it would be fun to come up with a flavor that kind of like shows that region. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a chupacabra is in Mexico, I think.
Yes. And Texas.
Yeah, there's like a couple different ones too. There's and in the different places they're different. Like there's one that's more of a lizard, and then there's one that's more of like a coyote kind of type thing. So that one is southwestern, so we have spices in it that reflect that.
okay. So have you ever seen any cryptids yourself?
No, I have not. Not that I haven't looked for them though. We do have one around here called the Brimstone Booger. It's kind of like a skunk ape. So there's a road called Brimstone that's right around the corner from the cafe. And they say that if you drive down it on spooky nights, that you can smell something really strong and pungent. And they say that he looks like a hominid, kind of like Bigfoot, walking on 2 legs kind of thing. So
Okay.
I'm hoping to see him one day, but I have yet to.
Okay, then don't make a drink of that cryptid. Do not.
I did. Really popular. I also have a drink called the Not Deer.
So is it the not drink?
No.
Okay.
Have you heard of a Not Deer?
Yes.
They specifically say not to talk about the Not Deer, so I talk about it as much as I can so that maybe one day I'll say it.
Also, has any cryptid ever came to Cryptid Cafe or anything?
Actually, yes. We had Bigfoot come to the Cryptid Cafe once. There's a video. I'll have to send it to you.
Okay. And what would you think cryptids would order? Or you know cryptids have ordered from you?
I feel like the most hearty dish we have is the legendary home fries. And as legendary creatures, I feel like they would really go for that. So it's just like a big pile of potatoes with a bunch of meats and eggs and stuff, which I don't know what cryptids eat because I've never talked to one in person, but I feel like they would like cheese and eggs.
Okay. What did that Bigfoot that came here order?
You know, I think he got beignets. So maybe I'm way off. Maybe they got sweet teeth. Sweet teeth? But yeah, that Bigfoot got, he got a Bigfoot to drink, which is one of my drinks. And then he got some beignets, which are little donuts. If you've never had one before. Delicious.
What is your favorite cryptid?
That's a really hard one. I want to say that Nessie is probably my top, just because growing up, I was always fascinated by that one the most. And it was one of the most popular ones before cryptids kind of came more into the light like they are today. But I also really like the chupacabra. Not sure why.
Also, have you ever heard of the Kentucky Goblin?
I have heard of the Kentucky Goblins.
Okay, because we were looking for Kentucky Goblins.
Did you find anything?
We didn't find the Kentucky Goblin. But I'm pretty sure they may have been watching us from our window at night. I don't know. I haven't checked.
That sounds pretty
All I
spooky.
know is that they sometimes stare through your window kind of creepily because like creepy neighbors, but I don't have creepy neighbors, so I'm just assuming that's what creepy neighbors are like because we don't have creepy neighbors.
Well, I'm glad you don't have creepy neighbors or goblins here.
Now, if a cryptid were to come here, what do you think would be the drink they would probably order?
Which cryptid? Do you have a specific one?
How about the squonk?
The squonk? Oh my gosh, he's real sad and real bummed out, so he has to have something really, really decadent and delicious, right? So it would have to have caramel in it, because our caramel will make anything in the world is sad. If it has our caramel, it won't be sad anymore. So I would definitely give the squonk like a caramel latte. Maybe even just a classic caramel latte. I don't know. I think that would be a good one though. I do have a drink called the squonk. It's peanut butter and chocolate. I'm dying to know, as cryptozoologists,
We're not cryptozoologists yet.
as cryptozoologists in training, what are your favorite cryptids?
This one's easy. Mongolian death form.
Oh, sick. Good answer. Good answer. What about you?
I'm waiting to look for that one too, so yeah.
Are you gonna go all the way to Mongolia?
Maybe. I don't know. We should make a Mongolian death form drink now.
Actually, I do have one. It's in July.
Ah!
It has gummy worms in it.
Never mind.
What's yours?
Well, it depends. If you say in the United States that the squonk, if you say internationally, it gets a bit more complicated.
Okay.
The
Let's say
reason-
internationally then.
The reason why, internationally, the reason why I like the squonk,
Go on that first. Why do you like the squonk?
well, you see, it's very unique and it's easy to explain biologically. Like, example, the squonk could be a very large amphibian that just has the ability to go in a liquid state of itself, hold its cells in the semi-liquid state, then it can reemerge back into regular form. And it's crying. It's not crying because of ugliness. It has probably a similar brain size to other intelligent animals, but I would say the reason why it keeps on evolving itself and whenever it sees us is because it doesn't know that we're gonna. It doesn't think it's ugly. It just doesn't know that we're gonna harm it.
It's a really interesting theory.
And when it sees its own reflection, it just thinks that reflection is something that's trying to get it.
That's interesting. I like it. What do you think?
Also, wait, question.
Yes.
I know we were supposed to be asking us questions, but do you believe that with the squonk, apparently when it was explained in more detail, it said that it was stupid and it would just swim in a circle until it drowned and died in deep water. Do you think that's actually true?
I'm not sure. I'd never heard that before. But I mean, how big is a swamp? Do you believe?
I would say
Like the size of a pig?
I think that'd be a pretty good size to start from. Depends.
Or more like the size of a large toad?
I think it'd be like, from what I know, It's probably around the size of a pig or a goat.
I feel like it could swim in circles for a long time, but it's the question that it gets confused and then just kind of drowns because it's confused.
No, okay. And question,
Sorry.
like I don't. It's not necessarily that it jumps in circles and rounds. No, I don't. I keep forgetting if it's because it's stupid. It's too stupid, or they think it's because of its lights or something ridiculous.
Interesting. I don't know. That makes me sad though. I didn't know that.
Okay.
Save
okay.
the spawn.
Okay, back to you asking this question.
Okay.
Ask me.
If you could travel to any location in the world to search for any cryptids, where would you go?
Answer already, Mongolia.
I kind of knew that was coming. What about you? This is circling back around to which of the international ones is your favorite?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, we're going to limit the US because that's easy to travel somewhat. But,
You want me to the Jeopardy theme song for you?
There's a lot of good answers. Can I answer real quick while you're thinking? You got it.
I can't say country exactly, but I can somewhat say continent-wise. Europe, because there's a whole lot of stuff. There's a whole lot of stuff in there.
You could bounce around from place to place.
Yeah.
Really easily there. Yeah, and traveling there is really a lot easier than it is here because it's all so right there together.
Yeah. If you might just accidentally take 100 steps in a certain direction, freeze! That's about to enter another country's border.
Yeah, that'd be cool, right? That'd be fun.
So if you could travel anywhere to search for a cryptid, where would that be?
You know, I think I would want to go to Australia and look for the Yowie. That's where I would want to go. And I think it's mostly just because I want to go to Australia and travel in the outback and find other interesting, just regular creatures. But I feel like the Yowie's out there. So that's where I'd go.
Now I have another question. Which cryptid are you thinking on making a drink or anything on the menu of Cryptid Cafe for?
Next month, I'm trying to think. I have a Loveland Frog drink that I usually do every February because Loveland Frog.
Like new ones.
I don't know. There's so many though. I haven't done a Wendigo yet. I actually haven't done an Ogopogo yet. Flatwoods Monster. I haven't done that. Or what are the ones that are banned? Fresno Nightcrawlers. I would like to do one of those, but I really haven't figured out what I want to do with that yet. Because it feels like I should come up with something really good for that. So.
Okay, because you may have a hard time with the Wendigo because what does it taste like? Well, it tastes like bitter coldness and the taste of human flesh because it's literally a cannibal.
Yeah, maybe I should avoid that one. Huh?
Yeah.
Well, if you guys have any suggestions ever, let me know because
Everyone knows meat doesn't taste good in juice.
So we're not
he won't even accept anything. But you're welcome to have these stickers and a pin if you like. There you go.